Welcome to another episode of the Consistency Queen. Hello, my name is Elsa Morgan. Today we continue on the six-figure series, and I want to share with you today how you can achieve your next 10K in the next 30 days simply by following these 5 steps. And I can tell you, I replicate this month after month after month after month, and this is what I do every single month for you to be able to achieve this. So if you are interested in either achieving your first 10K or even it's, not your first time in achieving your first 10K in the next 30 days, this is for you. The reason being is because I've achieved almost $2 million in 3.5 years. I know how to monetize social media. I know how to build multiple six figures in actually less than 90 days. And I've also, more importantly, helped other women to achieve 6 and 7 figure businesses. So I'm someone that knows what I'm talking about. I'm someone whose results are real, and I want to help you to achieve your six-figure business, multiple six-figure business, and with a proven system, with proven steps. So if you're here and you're listening to this, you're watching this, grab a pen and paper because you're going to learn something new. So let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do in order to achieve your first 10K, or it's like I said, it's not your first rodeo, you want to achieve the next 10K in the next 30 days, is you need to know your numbers. You need to know how to achieve $10,000 with whatever it is that you're selling. A lot of people don't do this. They don't figure it out. They don't know what they need to be achieving every single week, every single day. They just say, I'm just going to bring in $10,000. But do you know how to actually do it? So the first thing that you need to do is to figure out what your target is. What's going to be your weekly target? Now, $10,000 every week is $2,500 a day, and it works out to be $333.33 every single day that you must be achieving to achieve a $10,000 month. So figure out whatever it is that you are selling. Now, if you're a coach and you're selling a $2,500 program, that means that's one sale of that program every single week for 30 days. If you're someone that is selling, a $200 product, that means that's 50 sales of the $200 product. And if you were looking at 50 sales, that's roughly works out to be about 12 and a half, 13 products every single week that you must be selling. If you work out like Monday to Friday, those 13, that's almost 5 sales every single day that you must be achieving to be able to hit $10,000 months. Now, knowing your numbers is absolutely crucial. It staggers me how many people don't know their numbers. So if you're wanting to achieve your first time 10K, commit to knowing what your number is. Like, write that down. Figure out what that works out to be weekly, then work out to be daily. And that's what you need to hit. Now, if you happen to not hit that every single day, chances are that you might have a bigger day some way down the track. But the reality is, knowing is going to put you in a position of posture and power to know exactly what you need to do to achieve that. Now, one step further to that is to reverse engineer into number of conversations. How many conversations? If you don't know your conversion rate, roughly 1 in every 20 is a really good conversion rate. One sale every 20 conversations is a really good conversion rate to start off with. For some people, it's more. For some people, it's less. It really depends on where you are in your journey. But you must have an idea in terms of number of conversations or number of leads that you must be having in your sales pipeline. Again, part of the education that I give women that come into my world in the inner circle is to know what kind of numbers they need to have in their sales pipeline, what kind of numbers they need to have in terms of sales every single day, because this is what shows you up as the CEO of your business. Okay, a lot of people just treat it as a side hustle, and because you're treating it as a side hustle is the reason why it's paying you like a side hustle. So a business, a fully functional 7-figure business, does not operate without knowing its targets, its sales requirements, what they need to do to achieve, like to run as a business, as a going concern. So you must know your numbers, number one. Number two is having the mindset of a 10K person. So a lot of the times people that haven't achieved 10Ks in a month, it's simply because they haven't made a decision to achieve a 10K month. And I say that because achieving 10K months the first time around, second time around, in an ongoing basis requires work, requires a level of commitment and work that most people don't even have an idea about. So firstly, make the decision that you're going to achieve a six-figure business. Number two, decide that you're going to do it no matter what, because there are going to be challenges. There's going to be obstacles. You're going to have to face them no matter whatever it is that you do, whether you're a coach, whether you're in a sales, opportunity, whether you are in e-commerce, whatever it is that you do, you're going to face obstacles, challenges. You're going to have donut days. You're going to have days that you're going to want to quit. Knowing that this is all part of the journey and accepting that comes from you making a decision from the get-go that you're going to achieve this no matter what. Okay, so having a mindset for a 10K per month business owner means that you're going to achieve this no matter what. No matter what. Number two, you're going to start showing up as a 10K business owner. Number three, you're going to really focus on what you need to focus on. I think I can confidently say, having spoken to tens of thousands of women in almost 10 years of building online businesses and being successful at it, is that those people that have not achieved six figures, oftentimes it's because they get caught up in things that they don't need to get caught up in. The little things, the insignificant things in business. Rather, you should be focusing on keeping the main thing, meaning you just focus on what you need to do on your business every single day, focusing on yourself and your mindset and your personal life, keeping it nice and tight. But they get caught up in free trainings and what that person is doing and their next new thing and all of these things that really are not relevant for a six-figure plus business. When you start understanding that, you realize why you haven't achieved it so far. And this is so important to understand. And that's part of the mindset plan, the growth plan that you must have, is really getting laser focused on what it is that you need to do and not really thinking that you're going to be able to cheat your way or fast track your way through a hack. You may have momentary success, but it will be so short-lived. Rather, you should build towards becoming that version and keeping it. That is the key, right? Number three is basically understanding that you need to show up as the person that people will want to invest in. And this is the bit that a lot of people just do not want to accept, that social media is such a crucial and fundamental part of the buying process for people that buy, that they're missing out on so many opportunities because they just don't want to do it. They just don't want to brand themselves. They just don't want to showcase how, they help people. They just don't want to do it. And the reality is that you're going to continue missing out on opportunities simply because you just don't want to show up as your authentic self because you care too much about what other people think. That's the truth. Because you care too much about what other people think, you just don't want to show up on social media. You just don't want to share what it is that you do and how you help people. You just don't want to show up who you are and what you stand for because you're too scared about what people are going to say about you. And because you're too scared about doing all of that, you are not seen as the go-to. You are not seen as the person that can go and help people. And guess what? Because you're not seen, you're not seen. And because you're not showing up, no one is going to know who you are. And invariably what you end up doing is capping your potential simply because you just want to show up how you just want to show up every now and again. And you don't want to, you don't want to do it every day because that means you're hustling. Let me tell you, showing up every day, doing something that genuinely helps people is not hustling. Like, let's be real. This is a business. This is a business. And when you see your business as a business, you will understand that your potential clients, your ideal clients, are watching you every single day. They may not be engaging, but they're watching you. And they're watching how you treat your business like a business, or is it just a side hobby? And they're watching what you're saying too, how you're showing up. If you say, I just want to show up now because I've had 4 hard days and life has been really hard. No one cares that life's been hard for you. I'm sorry if that offends someone, But no one cares if life is hard for you. All they care about is, can you help me? It staggers me the people that just don't want to show up and put up a post about that could be value driven, that literally will take less than 5 minutes simply because they don't feel like it. Well, that's the reason why you're not hitting 10K months. That's the reason why people don't take you seriously and think that, she's going to quit any moment now. When you treat it like a business, you would treat it like air to breathe. It is a priority no matter what. Going to 10K months means you need to treat it like a priority. You need to show up like the professional that you are. You need to show up like this matters to you, that you genuinely care about helping people, that you genuinely have a vision for helping people to transfer from where they are right now to where you're promising that they will go under your mentorship or guidance or your product or whatever. But when you show up as whenever you want to show up, or when you have time, that's another one. The amount of people that don't have time to build a business that could potentially change their life is the mind boggles. It really is a bit of a brain fart moment for me, because the math doesn't math. If you have this idea, this product, this service, this offer, this program that can radically change people's lives, and yet you don't have the time to foster that. You don't have the time to foster a business that will allow you to work from home, to be able to help your family, to be able to impact tens of thousands, maybe even millions of people, and you don't have time for that. Well, that's the reason why you're probably not making $10,000. And in order for you to make $10,000, you need to make this a priority. The mindset has to shift of, I'm going to squeeze it in whenever I can, to this must be done no matter what. That's how you achieve $10,000 every single month, is because people understand that this is more than just something that you've signed up for or you just started. This is a mission for you. This is part of your identity. This is part of who you are and why you are doing this. It'll be so clear to them, which is why you are likely to achieve your 10,000, because you genuinely have a care. I have found that those people that repeatedly don't achieve six figures, they make it about the money, they make it about themselves. And when you make it about themselves, you often will find yourself by yourself, for yourself, to yourself, because you've made it about yourself. And when you reverse the camera and you make it about everybody else, then people are seen and people feel understood and validated. And that's when they'll pay attention to you. Okay. Number 4 is having a plan every day. Like, what are you going to be doing every day? I have a very proven 3-step system that I have used in different models of business, and I've been able to achieve 6-figure businesses. It's something that is foolproof and it is used no matter what. And when you understand your plan and you understand how to make money, you know that a DMO every single day must come into play. Much like when you go and have a job, you have a job description. This is your job description to be able to achieve minimum 10K months every single day. Know what you need to do. So for me, what I mentor my clients, my ladies to, is having new conversations every day, like having brand new, fresh conversations with people that want to achieve whatever it is that you're promising. Making sure that you're also following up. It's like the intentional conversation. Hey, circling back, providing intentional value every single day for people that you're already talking to, and then asking for the sale. It's staggering to me how many women just don't want to ask for the sale. You are in the sales business. You are marketing yourself. You're selling something, an outcome, an experience. You should be asking for the sale. You should be asking about, has the person made the decision? It is a commercial conversation that you're having. And when you understand that in any commercial conversation, the buyer has to make a decision. and it's staggering how many women just don't want to ask out of fear of rejection. Why are you doing this business then? A lot of people are conditioned to think that thousands of leads are just going to drop into their inbox saying, I want to buy. You need to build up to that. You need to build credibility in the marketplace. You need to be able to be the go-to person, the obvious choice for thousands of people for that to happen. Until that point, you need to ask for the sale. And even then, when you have people dropping in, you still need to share the link for them to buy. And they may not even buy. They have to be absolutely sure. So don't skip this part. Then is working your mindset every single day, because you need to have your energy, your focus, and your intentions all clear. But to get to that 6-figure version, to produce a result, requires definite awareness of where it is that you need to focus on. And you also need to make sure that you're working it every single day. I mean, it's staggering to me how many people want a 6-figure business, but they just want to do it on their terms. They just want to show up and do whatever they want to do. They don't want to work on their mindset. Let me tell you, your current version, if you haven't achieved 6 figures yet, is not going to be the version that's going to achieve 6 figures. And that's the truth, and you need to hear that. Okay. And then number 5 is staying motivated, stay in the game, not quitting, all of these things. How will you stay in the game? How will you remain focused? How will you not quit when it gets hard? Because it is going to get hard. You are going to get challenged. You are going to get no's. You're going to get more no's than yeses. And you've got to understand that no's are part of the journey. You have to have no's to have yeses. It's just part of it, because not everyone is going to want to buy from you, and not everyone is for you in terms of your journey. And that is okay. That should be okay. And let me tell you one other thing. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And it's because it's not easy to build a 6-figure plus business from scratch by yourself, doing this thing, seeing what you're seeing, then, and everyone else calling you crazy. Of course, it's going to take time, energy, focus, commitment, discipline, and consistency. Consistency above all. Because it is something that is not natural. It requires a level of tenacity, resilience, persistence, and discipline that you will never, ever have to experience in any other way. I am so committed to let people know that building a 6-figure plus business is not easy. It is not easy. Yes, you have to be in flow, meaning you have to love what you do for you to be able to show up. You need to be able to work on yourself and show up powerfully in your energy and your emotions. But is this a walk in the park? No, it is not. It's going to require you to be committed to basically more than anything, because it has the potential to change your life that much that you need to have that level of commitment. And in this day and age, buyers are more discerning than ever before, that you cannot just become this lazy, person who's a slob and decides to, drink beers all day and just think. No, nothing against people that are slobs and lazy and drink beers all day, but chances are people are not going to take you seriously in building a 6-figure business. The people that are winning out there, people know that they're professionals. People know that they know their stuff. They are the go-to person. They are someone that takes it seriously. So, recapping. Number 1, know your numbers. Number 2, have a mindset plan, like know how exactly you're going to show up as that 6-figure version. And number 3, you need to brand yourself. You need to market yourself. You need to be able to showcase how you're going to help people to achieve their goals. And you need to be so clear with what's relevant right now with your ideal avatar. Like you need, in the next 30 days, I want you to focus on what are the hot topics right now in terms of your ideal avatar needing to be fixed, needing to be resolved. Go take them to their ideal place where they want to land. Paint the picture of what that could look like for them, because this is how you start getting their buy-in. Number 4, having a plan for every day. How are you going to execute this? You know your numbers. Well, okay, how are you going to get there? What are you going to be doing to support that? Okay, and number 5 is having accountability systems, maybe even a mentor like myself, to be able to hold you accountable, to make sure you don't quit, to make sure that you stay in the game, maybe even a tracker. These are the things that you need to have in place, because you know what? You're a professional. Not everyone gets to do this, but you do. And in order to achieve results like that, requires you to go another level. And it's not going to be easy to pull that next level version out of you, but it is absolutely possible. And if you like this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button and follow for more. But also you can join my free community, facebook.com/ /groups/empower her legacy, where I provide weekly master class trainings on key areas of building a 6-figure business. I'm on a mission to serve and impact over 1 million women to build successful and profitable businesses. And I certainly hope that you're the next one. Take care, and I'll see you on the next episode.